a high impact.
Susan Namono was accompanied by a delegation who included the UNICEF representative, the United Nations Development Programme resident representative, the United Nations High Commissioner for Refugees representative, as well as Sharon Nyamba. President Museveni and his guests discussed a wide range of issues that covered, among others, development programs supported by the United Nations in Uganda, the forthcoming Non-Aligned Movement Summit to be hosted by Uganda, that will also see President Museveni becoming its chairman, as well as the Global Refugee Forum to be co-hosted soon by the same country. Ms. Namono appreciated President Museveni for the Parish Development Model Program, which she said will certainly lift the people of Uganda from poverty. She also congratulated President Museveni for the milestone of Uganda being selected to host the Non-Aligned Movement Summit.
Perhaps this is one of those activities, such a high-impact activity, that some of the emerging issues and how they can be dealt with effectively, like people self-selecting themselves into circles. So that's PDM. If they're further inform you about is the Global Refugee Forum that Uganda is, as you know, resources have been shrinking in that space, and still has been cutting rations, and it's getting a little bit difficult. So one of the ways that we have sort of developed, so to speak, to prepare for December, and maybe that's an area also, the reports that have been coming indicates that we will have some food shortage this year, going how we can work better with government in terms of responding to that vulnerability situation persists. And then in terms of the longer term planning, we've started discussing with NPA, trying to see how the UN can be helpful. Also started discussing with Operation Wealth Creation, and we look forward to that, your guidance, how we can.
President Museveni informed his guests that Parish Development Model is one of the well-thought-of programs that culminated after several other initiatives by the government aimed at shifting the people of Uganda from subsistence agriculture to money economy. The president was, however, happy to note that after the introduction of Operation Wealth Creation, the number of Ugandans who joined the money economy now stands at 61%. He added that Uganda today only needs the trigger factors that include infrastructure and wealth creation to achieve the much-desired socio-economic transformation. On the other hand, President Museveni rooted for training of refugees in various skills to ensure their self-sustainability. He noted that agriculture would generate challenges with the host communities, as land is a very sensitive issue.
Because if you want to design a refugee strategy based on them growing their own crops, that means land. Now, like we in Uganda here who have got a huge number of refugees, if we try to give them land, that now may bring a new problem which was not there, conflicting with the local people over land. So while I support the idea of self-sustenance, I think for the refugees it may be easier on the side of skills. Skills, if they can, because I normally see even my own children here, they have their refugee people, friends from Ethiopia, from Congo. You find they are in tailoring, baking, like weaving, like knitting, those skills.
Ms. Namono used the same occasion to convey to President Museveni and to the people of Uganda their heartfelt condolences following the recent Allied Democratic Forces attack in Kasese. Mr. Museveni assured his guests that the government has the capacity to dismantle the ADF terrorists and wipe them out. Anselm Ojaru, live at 8.